Hey guys, Dave Cook here, DaveandDawnCook.com. Check out our blog if you get a chance. But today's topic I wanted to talk to you about was network marketing and whether or not you can build an organization that is going to be huge online. My thoughts on that? No, you can't. And the reason is because most network marketers that are online are looking just for building leads. And what happens is when you have that mindset of just building leads, you're going to build a good organization yourself, but it's not going to grow away from you. That's the main thing. What you got to do is, if you want to be very successful and you're looking at building something that's going to be 6 figures, 7 figures in this industry, you need to figure out a way that it's going to grow away from you. And when you're doing things totally online, unless you can actually go through and train everybody and duplicate your process. So just let me give you an example. We've got a blog, we've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, we've got YouTube, we've got LinkedIn, we've got, there's all these different sites that we belong to, because what we're looking for is primarily leads. And building leads is the key to this business. But if you want to do all this stuff online and build it deep, you're going to have a hard time doing it all online. So many things, and I actually believed in this philosophy that you can't do it the old school method. You can't build a network marketing business of making a list of all your friends and family. It's very difficult to do. But here's the difference between online marketing and doing that of the old school method. If you build it all online, you're not going to be able to train all those people and make it duplicatable so that it grows away from you. What you want to do is you want to get into a business to where they have a lot of third-party tools that you can actually get someone else into your business, because most of them are not going to be network marketers online like you are. So they're not going to build it. It's just plain and simple. They're not going to be able to do it the way that you're doing it. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the company that you're with has great third-party information that you can say, okay, Steve, here it is. All I want you to do is, let's go with the 3-foot rule. And Steve goes out and shares the DVDs. He shares the magazines. He, shares the business card. Gets people to the opportunity. He's doing the home business, or what do you call them? Parties. We call ours, PBRs and things like that, private business receptions. But whatever you want to call it, you're going to have other people do it that way, because they're just not going to be able to do it online like you're doing. So the other thing is, you got to make sure that you get the people. Maybe you're not familiar with, if you're doing things online, with your local meetings and things like that you have in your primary business. Tonight, I didn't really feel like going to this meeting up in Tampa. It's over 50 miles away, but I've got an associate up in the business, and she's planning on attending this. So what does it look like if I don't attend? You got to make sure that you're supporting your team and show them that there's other methods to building this stuff. So we're into a situation to where, it's 50 miles away tonight. I don't really feel like going to it, but the other positive side to it is that I'm meeting like-minded people. I'm associating with positive, influential people that have been successful in this business, and they primarily use the old methods. Most of them. I would say that over 90-some% of the people in this business that we're in use the old school methods of making the list of friends and families. They go out, they'll do their blitzes, in malls and things like that. Now, to say that that's what I want to do, no, that's not what I want to do. I'm looking at generating leads, but in order to build an organization that is going to grow away from you, you need to plug people into this type of system, because they're not going to be able to do what you're doing online and that's the key to building a huge organization. I don't know what else to say. You know, I used to be of the old mindset that I wasn't going to do this stuff, the old school methods, but then I learned the new strategies, and we've been very successful at bringing people from, you know, the internet into our businesses. But the problem is they get in, they don't have the expertise, they think that they have to do everything that we're doing, and they fail. Because most of the time you get, just picture this, you get people into your business, you can't even get them to do the old school methods, let alone tell them that they got to go create a Twitter account, Facebook, and I want you to spam this business all over the place. It just doesn't happen. So, in order to be successful, guys, you got to make sure that you implement the best of both strategies. Do the old school methods, and definitely keep plugging away with your online leads, because that's where you get a lot of your leads rather than going to the mall. That's pretty much what I wanted to tell you in this video, and hopefully it helps. You know, maybe it sinks in a little bit that you can't do it one way, but you got to implement both in order to be, you know, make sure that it grows away from you. And that's what I wanted to get across in this video. Hopefully I didn't stammer too much and waste any of your time.